Well, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. Charles's speech is from the advanced menus of the special occasions, and the objectives of the speech is to praise someone in honor. And Charles has certainly achieved all the objectives of that, so please join me and give him a round of applause. Just that Charles is delivering a speech from an advanced menu, I'm going to evaluate Charles' speech in an advanced manner. So, Charles, you certainly have gone a long way in delivering and organizing the speeches. I have seen you stop using your foot and moving around, and I did not see any hints of incompetence or nervousness in your speech. This is a very big step forward in your speech delivery. In terms of your speech organizations, I could follow your speech entirely, very clearly and logically, and all your claims and points are substantiated to describe Linz's achievements and also link up the audience with a few of our background as well. Now, in terms of suggestions, I will give you an acronym of KPI. Well, in many people think that KPI is key performance indicator, but in this context it would be K stands for know your audience. Normally in a speech, to praise someone, you know the audience, we have a similar background, and perhaps you can at the beginning of the speech to give a background, build a background of who we are and how we should listen to your speech in what sense as a from the character and roles perspective. So in our case would be our basketball fans, so we can use a lot of your perhaps a bit of jargon, in a layman manner, to link up our basketball experience with Lindsay, like how difficult that we play basketballs and the difficulties and challenges and so on. In terms of this I, is the introductions. Normally when we praise someone, or if we want in the occasion of giving an award to someone, we normally leave the name till the very end, and then we build the moment of suspense in that sense. So we can start describing all the attributes of that person and all the achievements, as well as perhaps linking us with the painful experience that we have come through and how that particular person has overcome that. So that in terms of the I, the P, the I is the introduction. I skipped the sequence here. Now, for the I part, it's the introduction. Try to leave it till the very end. From the P perspective, so P stands for props. So I understand that we don't have an award, a physical award to grant, and we need to use some props. And I understand that you did explain that in the middle of your speech. Perhaps in the beginning, or we can ask the Madam of Tabletop Masters, Madam of Toastmasters of the evening to explain this. We pretend this is an award, a cup or something, or we can do it at the very beginning. So one way I would suggest you to try next time in similar occasion is to spend about 15 seconds explaining the background, the atmosphere, and what this is and so on before we start the timing. This is a usual way of doing so in speeches of simulation. But after all, this is a very good speech and it has a very high inspirational value, and I look forward to your subsequent speeches.